commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon.
Okay, we checked all four systems, and you're down on modulation, all four, and keying with a go. Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston, say again, please. Oh, Houston, we've had a problem.
I'm Sherry Teller, intern principal of Blanche Ely High School. It is my pleasure to welcome today Superintendent Runcie, school board members Nora Rupert, Donna Korn, Tiger teachers, staff, administrators, our Tiger parents, guardians, family members, friends, and community and business partners. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments and the graduation of the Blanche Ely High School class of 2020 in an unprecedented format. Today, we are making history while we are making memories. At this time, I would ask you to stand as the class of 2020 enters the room. Class of 2020, you may be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce a young lady who has represented Blanche Ely High School honorably in her role as president of the Blanche Ely High School Student Government Association, Miss Scaldi Lewis.
Thank you, Ms. Teller. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand for the presentation of colors by the Blanche Ely High School Gerald T.C. Color Guard, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of our national anthem.
Mark time. Mark. Left turn. Mark. Line. Halt. Reset. Cut.
I pledge the allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as Blanche Ely High Senior Jamia Pierre sings our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Scouty Lewis, Student Government Association President. On behalf of the class of 2020, welcome to our graduation ceremony. Thank you for honoring us with your presence.
Bonjour, Madame et Messieurs. Je m'appelle Tamar Gemet, de la part de la classe de 2020. Bienvenue à notre cérémonie de graduation.
Bonsoir, messieurs, dames. Mon nom, c'est Elga Auguste, de la classe 2020. Nous souhaitons nous bienvenue dans la cérémonie de graduation. La remercier nous pour présence nous, pour participation nous, et pour nous. Merci.
Damas y caballeros, mi nombre es Mileni Escobar y soy historiadora de Latinos en Acción. En nombre de la Escuela Superior Blanche Ely y su clase de graduando 2020, queremos darle la más calurosa bienvenida a nuestra tan esperada ceremonia de graduación. Agradecemos de su presencia, participación y apoyo durante este proceso de ardua labor. Esperamos que disfruten de este momento especial que nos llene con tanto orgullo y felicidad.
Thank you, Sergeant Dunn, Major Gillette. Army JROTC cadets, international students, Miss Pierre and Miss Lewis. I am your principal, Dr. Carlton Johnson. It is my honor to introduce to you your superintendent, Mr. Robert Runcie.
To the class of 2020, I know this is not how and where you ever imagined spending your graduation day. It seems like the world has made other plans for you with this pandemic. It isn't the easy moments in life that shape our character. We become our best selves when we are faced with our greatest challenges. I'm proud of the character you have shown as you have weathered hurricanes, endured more and more school safety requirements and drills, tested through shifting state-mandated assessments, and even experienced a rare total solar eclipse. You are the ones that British philosopher Thomas Carlyle wrote about when he said, "Permanence, perseverance, and patience in spite of obstacles, discouragements, and impossibilities. It is this that in all things distinguishes the strong soul from the weak." I believe that you will be part of the greatest generation that this country has ever seen. You will be that generation that has the courage to seek truth and justice in our country and to take on our most pressing challenges, such as finding a global solution to climate change, reforming our criminal justice system, and addressing inequities in education and healthcare. But most of all, it is my hope that your time in Broward County Public Schools has shaped you to be just a good person with the wisdom to embrace kindness and compassion. So I'll leave you with one of my favorite poems that I believe best describes a good person. It is called Anyway, and it is written by Mother Teresa of Calcutta. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2020 graduates. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness.
And now, I am proud to introduce to you our very own school board member and former school board chairperson, Mrs. Nora Rupert.
Hello, I'm Nora Rupert, your very proud Broward County School Board member for District 7. It is my great pleasure to be part of your graduation this year. I am incredibly thankful for our students who are joining one of our military branches. For our veterans and active duty members, thank you for your service to our country. Additionally, the pandemic has highlighted just how incredibly dedicated our essential workers and first responders are to all of us. Thank you to all who give and have given so selflessly. Lastly, thank you to our students, parents, staff, and teachers who are working together to continue learning for our students. This may not be the graduation you expected, but please know, as C.S. Lewis once said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Each one of us here today is not the same person as pre-COVID. Some of the superfluousness in our lives has been stripped away, making moments like today so much sweeter. Drink it all in because you earned it. May I suggest going forward in your life to not lose the importance of quiet moments, and when deemed safe, like holding a newborn, giving someone a hand up, not a handout, hug someone who's hurting, mentor a child, and say, I love you daily. Additionally, be open to opportunities and live an authentic life. The best advice my parents taught me is from Winston Churchill. Failure is not fatal, and you will never lose unless you give up. My greatest joys came after my biggest failures. My husband and I went through 7 adoptions for our 3 children. Had we given up after each failure, we would not be parents today. Getting yourself back up after failure truly builds character and resiliency. You have those skills now to take with you. Finally, remember where you come from. Broward County would love to have you come back and use your new skills and talents to build a better Broward County. Personally, I hope many of you come back as educators to help mold the lives of future generations. For as Robert Frost once said, I am not a teacher, but an awakener. Congratulations, class of 2020. I am pleased to introduce my esteemed colleague, our board chair and countywide school board member, Ms. Donna Korn. Ms. Korn is a proud Broward Public School graduate, having attended Western High and later returning there, her alma mater, as an English teacher after graduating from Emory University. She has dedicated her life to service through leadership and volunteer roles across Broward County, culminating in her joining the school board in 2011. Her greatest joy is being the proud mother of 3 children who have attended Broward Public Schools. Please welcome our chair, Ms. Donna Korn.
Thank you for those kind words and introduction. I am so excited to be here for this momentous occasion. I just want to take a moment to recognize those graduates who will be moving on to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. Your personal decision to enter into the service ensures our freedoms and liberties, and we are all forever indebted to you. So, a special thank you to you, all those currently serving, and our veterans who are participating in today's commencement ceremony for your dedication and service. Congratulations to all of our 2020 graduating class.
Wow, I miss you. Class of 2020, I miss you. You are the best. As our world is stuck with a climate shift and a pandemic, your principal, Dr. Carlton Johnson, is counting on you to bring back normalcy. I know that the medical magnet, pre-engineering, and practical nursing students are collaborating at this time to come up with a vaccine that we can save many lives in the near future. You are the elite Blanche Ely High School class of 2020. The economic change in today's society will begin with you. Your character, your resiliency. You are brilliant. You know how to think critical and become so innovative that I know this world would change. I want you to think and monopolize the virtual and the technology world in a way that no one else can measure your ability to be able to make this world a better place. See, I say just 4 years ago, we stood together, largest graduation class in my 13th year tenure here at Blanche Ely High School. But we stood together, we talked, and we collaborated through freshman orientation. Your parents handed you off to the administrative and the teams at Blanche Ely and the teachers at Blanche Ely High School. And trust us, and now 4 years later, you are a graduate. You mean the world to us. We cried together, we laughed together. So sad that we weren't able to have a senior prank, but I know you had something for Dr. Johnson to keep us busy. But I love you and I miss you. I can say I truly miss you. Please don't forget about me as you become graduates, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and doctoral degrees. Don't forget about me. Come visit me sometimes. I know we're going to have industry certification because Blanche Ely High School is the largest industry certification school with the most passing rate in Broward County, class of 2020. Blanche Ely High School is the only high school in Broward County with 3 distinguished academies in NAF, National Academy of Foundation. Wow. Job teachers, job staff, well done. One thing I'll share with you, my graduates, that your principal never want you to consider thinking theoretical or philosophical. I want you to remain practical in today's society, where the relevancy of your voice and the problem-solving jobs that are in front of you, you're able to master those things. I trust in you and believe in you. Stay practical, hands-on, practical. You get an opportunity to share best practices and you get an opportunity to enhance those individuals around you. See, today's society has challenged us to globally think about our world, to think about the health and wellness of each individual in our world. As we begin to look up in the sky someday, we think about not just us, but all mankind. Knowing you are a graduate of Blanche Ely High School and you're a student, and you've been in this community of Pompano Beach for many years, I can only share this thought with you. If I emphasize the urgency of becoming the best person I can possibly be, therefore I will impact many lives that are in front of me. At some point in our lives, that we dismiss our selfish ways and begin to care about others. Class of 2020, I need you to hold on, stay in touch with one another more so than ever. As I spoke to the teachers, which we have the best staff in Broward County Public Schools, about living the dream, but taking time out for the moment in which you embrace your family members and loved ones throughout this entire country. I'm asking you, class of 2020, that you set that platform of love, caring, and nurturing. Across this entire world, we have celebrities, we have influential individuals who may not be able to attend graduations to shake hands and say thank you. But you know, as Shaquille O'Neal always sent a message to the students at Blanche Ely High School, to always tell you to think big, dream big, and become big. That's a great statement from a guy that's 6'7", 300 pounds. In your absence, as I give this speech, I still begin to look around as if the room is still filled, because I can recall Ms. Teller and I, as we have our senior meetings, you all fill up the auditorium and you sat quietly and let us talk to you. And we built this platform of loving and caring and nurturing throughout this whole process. But I still feel like you're in the room. I feel like that you're somewhere close by. 94% graduation rate, which I know the class of 2020 would be, wow, probably 100%. You are just that great. You'll go off, you'll do well. And as a proud principal, I'm so happy that our valedictorian is a male this year. Wow. Sorry, girls, we got you this year. But I'm still counting on my nurses. If I'm end up at John Knox Village or Central Village, I'm still counting on you. You take me to the mall, take me to the movies, and wipe my nose when needed. I'm still counting on this community to embrace one another, to help build back our economy in Pompano Beach, Florida, to help begin to share what true love, authentic love is all about. The achievements that we have endured in this school are countless. I can't even begin to mention it. As the principal of one of the most proudest institution high school in the country, Blanche Ely High School, where teachers have master's degrees, doctor's degrees, take the curriculum infrastructure and take the state standards assessments and articulate to students so fluent that students can walk away from this building ready to compete globally, ready to go to some of the most incredible colleges and universities across this country. I still have to say, class of 2020, I still miss you. Clerical staff, security, food service, bus drivers, we miss you. As you begin to go on to do well, as this has been totally different from me, we understand that this virtual world is going to be extremely challenging. But I promise you can Zoom me. You can see that I don't have any hair. I'm going to blame it on this pandemic. But as I stand before you and talk about how Miss Blanche General Ely created an environment where we would learn, we would nurture, we would love, who would think her thoughts would come in full circle? that throughout a time like this in our country, we loving, caring, and nurturing more so now than ever. So as we begin to get back in normalcy, and that's class of 2020, I'm asking you to bring back normalcy in this country. And as we bring it back, I'm only asking you to be proud, to be vigilant, and thank you for being a Tiger. Love you. God bless.
Good afternoon. I'm very proud to welcome back to the podium our very talented and loved Student Government Association President, Scaldy Lewis. She is our senior class superstar with a quick smile and outgoing personality. Scaldy has a scholarly 3.4 GPA. She has committed 73 hours of community service, giving back to her very own Blanche Ely High School while volunteering during pep assemblies, homecoming, after-school activities such as open house, orientation, and Key Club. Scaldy has participated in many prestigious clubs and sports such as Ladies of Intrigue Step Team, Key Club, FAU Upward Bound, Mentoring Tomorrow's Leaders, Student Government, and SWAT. If that wasn't impressive enough, she also works at the Horizon Club Retirement Home. Her favorite memory in high school is homecoming night. She plans to attend Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University and major in physical therapy with a minor in business administration. Scaldy has a favorite quote by Michelle Obama that she would like for me to share. "You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems at once. But don't ever underestimate the importance you have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take a life of its own. That is especially meaningful during these unprecedented times." Thank you, Scaldy, for that uplifting quote. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2020 Student Government President, Scaldy Lewis.
Thank you, Ms. Kava. Greetings, parents, teachers, students, and staff. My name is Scaldy Lewis, the SGA President of 2019-2020 school year. I am honored to stand here today on behalf of the class of 2020. Today is a milestone accomplishment in our lives. We are about to receive our high school diplomas. This is the conclusion of years of work, which is proof that we have each achieved something valuable. Your name on this diploma means you have satisfied all high school requirements and achieved goals set since freshman year. Our class will be remembered as class of 2020 of COVID-19, but our legacy will show that we survived through this pandemic. We have waited 12 years for this moment. It may not be what we expected, but at least we can say that we made it through. The past 4 years at Blanche Ely High have been nothing but good to me. It has prepared me for life outside of high school into a college career and life pathway. Through this journey, I have laughed, I have cried, and gotten frustrated throughout my high school years. Yet, these challenges have made me fond memories. These memories are traced through the people I have met through my freshman year, where friendships were developed and accomplishments completed together as graduating seniors. As of COVID-19, we were unable to engage in our senior year to the fullest extent. But we made the best of the situation and are thankful to be here today to witness this historical moment in the year of 2020. Not only am I thankful for my family and friends, but I am also thankful for all the teachers and staff that have helped and supported the class of 2020 throughout our senior year. I would like to say a special thanks to Ms. Love, Ms. McGirt, and Ms. Teller for always believing in me and helping me strive academically, socially, and professionally. They are true role models that have helped to develop my character as described by W.E.B. Du Bois, the talented 10th. I would not be in this position today without these three amazing women. Again, I am truly thankful for all your support. Additionally, on behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to say a special thank you to Ms. Love Johnson. Even though we've caused havoc in her class multiple times, she has made our senior year the best despite this recent pandemic. Without her efforts, our senior year would be non-existent. In closing, class of 2020, always remember, whenever you are faced with trials and tribulations, know that the test of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be able to mature and complete without lacking anything. As our alma mater states, Ely High will always cherish all the things you are. In our memory, you will linger as our guiding star. Ely High, we love you dearly, forever you will beam. Ely High will always cherish dear old orange and green. When we leave you, dear old Ely, we will boast you high, for we know no greater school than dear old Ely High. To the class of 2020, it is time for us to implement what has been poured into our lives for the past 4 years. Let your light shine and make a difference. This is Scaldy Lewis, SGA President, signing off the last best class.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis, for your words. Good afternoon, Tiger family. I am Teresita Chippy, Assistant Principal at Blanche Ely High School. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our next speaker. She is an outstanding young woman who ranks at number 2 in her class with an earned 5.01 GPA. She will be attending Vanderbilt University in the fall to pursue a major in medicine and health sciences. At Blanche Ely High School, her favorite subject was global health and microbiology. She is president of Mu Alpha Theta, secretary of student government, and an active member of the National Honor Society, Brain Bowl, Kiata, and SPUD. When she is not immersed in her schoolwork, you can find her doing TikTok dances after school while waiting for the activity bus. Additionally, she volunteers her time as teacher assistant, peer tutor, and at the VA hospital, where she has logged the majority of 366 hours of community service. It's no wonder that when asked what she enjoys most, she said that she enjoys relaxing while watching a good movie with the family or watching YouTube videos of any genre. She is also in the process of learning Spanish on her own. When I asked how she focuses her life, she stated that it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce to you the salutatorian for the class of 2020, Ms. Kenya Virgo.
Good morning and a hearty welcome to faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, our beloved Tigers. My name is Kenya Virgo and I'm your class of 2020 salutatorian. As you all may know, today is the day we graduate. Instead of fixing our caps and gowns in our seats, we are pressing buttons to tune in to an event so important to us at the luxury of our own homes. By the time this is broadcasted, I will still be in bed and eating a bowl of cereal. But this goes without saying that we are in unprecedented times, times where the future seems bleak. Remember, don't lose faith, remain strong, and remember what it means to be a community. Nobody wants to hear a long speech, so I promise I'll keep it as short as I can. Before I move on, I'd love to say thank you to a couple of people. Thank you to my parents for leading me by example and guiding me throughout my life. Thank you to my wonderful friends who have shown me what it means to work hard, relax, laugh, and most importantly, love others. Thank you to some of my favorite teachers for dealing with my procrastination, improving my work ethic, and increasing my knowledge. Most importantly, I'd love to thank God for allowing me to continue on my path to be here. Through it all, I've experienced a lot, but I can truly say that I've enjoyed my 4 years here. From learning how to play spades and tunk, doing TikTok dances in the cafeteria, meeting wonderful faculty and staff such as Miss Smith, Miss Love, and Mr. Barrow, to name a few, getting kicked out of the library by Ms. Linder for eating, and meeting wonderful and amazing individuals who I call my closest friends, and you guys know who you are. High school has been a constant whirlwind of emotions, but it's with great satisfaction that I can say that we've made it. Though our experiences throughout may vary to some degree, all of us can finally call ourselves Blanche Ely High School graduates. So now we can officially change our Instagram bios to Blanche Ely alumni/alumna. And though this isn't the ceremony that we want nor deserve, it should not take away from the 4 years that we've experienced here at Blanche Ely. 4 years of hard work and life experiences. 4 years of blood, sweat, tears, and fun. We shouldn't let this pandemic break nor make us, or make our accomplishments feel lesser than. We are still scholars, achievers, go-getters, artists, and phenomenal people in our own right. Today, we'll experience quite an unorthodox ceremony. We'll hear from admired faculty, staff, and students who have made our year quite memorable. So as I close, I want to remind each and every one of you to be proud of what you've done and accomplished. Don't compare achievements to others, don't be jealous of others, and don't feel superior to others. Your achievements are what make you, you. If you aren't proud of them, and you should be proud, find a way to change it that you can be. Regardless of your path after high school, make it one that you are truly satisfied with. Find a passion or interest that you truly enjoy. And it may be cliche, but I want all of you guys to follow your dreams, but be wise and patient in what you do. Times right now are especially tough, and it is unknown when it will be over. But at the end of the day, we can truly say that we've finished this chapter of our lives, and no one can tell us otherwise. With time, we will reflect on our growth and use it to fuel our never-ending ambition to do better for ourselves. This generation is ours for the making, and so are our futures. So let's make it bright. So I say again, thank you, and congratulations to the Blanche Ely High School class of 2020. We did it, Tigers. Can I get 2 claps and a roar?
Thank you, Kenya, for those kind words. I am Malcolm Spence, Assistant Principal of Blanche Ely High School. It is truly an honor to introduce Blanche Ely High School's class of 2020 valedictorian. He is not only an outstanding student, but on his free time, he enjoys taking care of his fish and turtles, learning about marine organisms, and occasionally playing a game of volleyball. With a 5.08 grade point average, he commits himself to everything he does, which is apparent in his favorite quote, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take," by hockey great Wayne Gretzky. Forever grateful to Blanche Ely High School for both his academic and personal experiences, he has been a member of the Ely Scholars Association and Peer Forward, treasurer of Mu Alpha Theta Math Club, co-president of the coding team, and executive officer of the National Honor Society. With a strong passion for understanding the human's body structural composition, his fondest memory at Blanche Ely High School was when he was given the opportunity to dissect both a sheep's brain and eye in his anatomy class. Aside from being academically sound, he has amassed over 300 community service hours through volunteering at the Broward County Humane Society and shadowing a respiratory therapist. In the fall, he will make the 3-hour trip to Tampa and attend the University of South Florida. At USF, he will major in cellular and molecular biology, with aspirations of attending medical school and becoming an anesthesiologist or a neurosurgeon. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Blanche Ely High School's class of 2020 valedictorian, Mr. Kamari Davis.
At a loss for words, I stand here today with great honor. An idea once deemed unfathomable, a pursuit both mentally and emotionally strenuous, yet an accomplishment totally worth it. I am proud to say that I am the Blanche Ely High class of 2020 valedictorian. Before I begin, I'd just like to say that today in this moment is about each and every one of us. Not only have we trekked through 4 years of studying, testing, and socially developing, but we have made it here today with the intent of receiving our diplomas and continuing in our pursuit on our individual journeys beyond today going forward. And that's what's most important about today's ceremony. Though for some, the last 4 years can be summarized using a mixed selection of adjectives. Though for me and many others, it was a time of immense growth and development. I've gotten to meet so many of you over the last 4 years, each sharing a personality and attribute that's completely original, yet personable. We have shared our laughs at our high points and assembled at our low points, each time serving as an unconscious reassurance that we are indeed a unified group before anything. Many of us began with little insight on knowing what it was that we wanted to do with our lives, and are now heading off into the armed forces, becoming licensed practical nurses, in the pursuit of a trade we've become passionate about, planning to go to medical school, law school, veterinary school, start our own businesses, etc. We've come so far collectively over these last 4 years that it's amazing what just 4 short years can do. We have grown into our roles in school, many of us coming before school, after school, and even on weekends to fulfill our club duties. We have congregated at other schools, community events, and even the city hall to carry out our board member duties, to give back to our communities, and to let legislation know that we as students have a voice too. We've enjoyed our school pep rallies, field days, and spirit weeks, complaining about the things we can't control, but using them as a source of laughter during finals week. We've grown so much over these last 4 years that just saying that does not express the sheer amount of growth and development each of us has truly experienced. For myself personally, the journey to getting here was all but a straight path, and there were indeed times where I just wanted to throw in a towel. The long nights spent studying, practicing, and revising, the weeks of daily pop quizzing, simulation testing, and on-the-spot recalling, the many months of having to balance both schoolwork and having a social life were all without a doubt both mentally and emotionally wearing. However, looking back, those experiences taught me many valuable life skills, such as how to perform well under pressure, and of all things, how to effectively meditate. I am no longer that low self-esteem, self-doubting individual that I was not too long ago, and I credit this to the support, work ethic, moral, and character of those I surround myself with. I am no longer that self-doubting, low self-esteem individual I was not too long ago, and I credit this to the support, work ethic, moral, character, and eagerness of those I surround myself with. Though I stand here today, getting here would have been nearly impossible without them. This achievement took quite the village. I'd first like to thank my family for their constant love and support, reminding me that no goal is too big and no accomplishment is too small. From them, I learned that my mind is my biggest critic and limiter. If I truly want something, the final decision is up to me to go get it, and they would be there every step of the way. I'd like to thank Ms. Wright and Ms. Gilbert for insisting on answering my questions, even during planning hours, and providing me with the resources and assistance I needed to achieve my academic goals. I'd like to thank Security Ms. King and Ms. Buffy Phillips for being by my side over these last 4 years and seeing my potential at a time when I didn't. Also for believing in both my career and academic aspirations. I'd like to thank Mr. Barrow, specifically for challenging me and reminding me to never get too comfortable with my level of performance. Although you were my first and only earned B, you brought out the best in me as a student. Lastly, I'd like to thank Mr. Krause, Mr. Fleming, the rest of my teachers, and all of my friends for being those I could lean upon when times got rough, for motivation, a source of laughter, and inspiration. I especially want to thank Kenya, Leonie, and Dana for being the ones who originally inspired me to pursue such a goal. With that said, life is all about experiences. One day you can be on Capitol Hill, living above and beyond, and the next day you can be on your back hoping for a miracle. There is no right combination of actions to live your life by, and unfortunate events don't discriminate. With that said, you live and you learn. The decisions you make today will impact your experiences tomorrow. So be kind, grateful, welcoming, genuine, vigilant, and tell those that you're close to that you love them often. This world can be harsh, and for one last time, we are all in one place in time, enjoying each other's company before we go get lost in it. From this day forward, make it your duty to never take a day for granted. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamari, for those beautiful words. At this time, I would like to recognize our top 10 graduates for the class of 2020. Kamari Davis. Kenya Virgo, Stefan Tony, Leonie Justin, Eunice Rosame, Mariah Ware, Kenneth Thompson, Deja Brown, Ronisha Peltier, and Stanley Valson. These top 10 students have grade point averages that fall from 4.7 to 5.08. This speaks to their dedication, commitment, and some very hard work. You each are to be commended for a job well done. Congratulations. I would also like to recognize our honor graduates. Honor graduates have earned at least a 3.75 cumulative grade point average. This year's graduating class has 67 honor graduates. Please join me congratulating these students. Great job, honor grads. Every year from high schools all across the country, students are making the courageous decision to join the military. This year we have 10 Ely Tigers who have taken this very brave step. Thanks to each of you in advance for the service that you will provide this great nation. Now, parents, I want to recognize you for all of your hard work and perseverance throughout the years. It has finally paid off. On behalf of the Blanche Ely High School family, we thank you for partnering with us to achieve this very outstanding goal.
Thank you, Mighty Tiger Band. Performing Win by J-Rock under the directions of Mr. Elias. Ms. Rupert, as the principal of Blanche Ely High School, I am addressing you in my official capacity as the member of the school board of Broward County, Florida. I certify that those persons whose name will be announced have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Florida State Board of Education and the School Board of Broward County, Florida. Ms. Rupert, I present to you the graduation class of 2020.
Now for the words that you came to hear. On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, I certify that these students have met all the requirements of the school board and the state of Florida for graduation from high school. Congratulations, class of 2020. Make us proud.
Thank you, Ms. Rupert. I am proud to present and recognize the Blanche Ely High School graduates. Let us now begin roll call from the class of 2020. Reading the names of the year graduates are Miss Connie McGirt and Miss Costelia Carver. which is Teacher of the Year.
Kamari Davis. Kenya Virgo. Stefan Tony. Leonie Justin. Eunice Rosame. Mariah Ware. Kenneth Thompson. Deja Brown. Ronisha Paltier. Stanley Balsine. Alicia Elsinore. Flodner Alcius. Joshua Alexander. Angel Alexis. Alfram Alfaro. Cameron Alford. Jada Allen. Pascaline Almanor. Amika Amahagu. Khalil Amorim. Clifton Ansby. Clandy Apollon. Clandia Apollon. Christopher Aragon. Alex Arita. Elga August. Ralph August. Walnika August. Michmida Avius. Renaya Baker. Gerald Barnes. Ivranis Batil. Tatiana Batista. Bentley Boplan. Suze Balanca Boplan. Jeff Ballancourt. Elaine Balizer. Bianca Balizer. Decoria Bursey. Richardson Bine. Tequila Black. Dudley Blackwell. Michelle Blakeney. Tevin Blands. Quinteria Blue. Kishan Bogle, Juliana Baglioli, Janisha Bracton, Isaiah Brinson, Micaiah Brooks, Trenton Brooks, Jamia Brown, Kiana Brown, Kamaya Brown, Shania Brown, Chanel Burney, Jasmine Butler, Lataria Butler,
Deasley Caddistine, Danash Cadet, Calvin Calcote, Luther Cange, Marta Carrillo, Howard Caston, Anaya Kayan, Tara Celestine, DeCynthian Champagne, Ashley Charles, Jeffrey Charles, Kendia Charles, Wilkinson Charles, Yakira Charles, Yolanda Charles, Valerie Charmant St. Jean, Jayla Sharonfont, Doran Cherry, Waspertoon Clasima, Alicia Clark, Brandon Clark, Ashley Clerzo, Dana Coyne, Malik Colbert, Latasia Coney, Jer Copeland, Tyrone Copeland, Akira Cockmar, Nicole Correa, Skyla Cuffey, Tafara Curate, DeMarcus Curry, Cedric Daniels, Hedrick Daniels, Renee Dauphin, Altavice Davis, Amber Davis, Devin Davis, Michaela Davis, Marquez Davis, Ashanti Dawkins, Kennedy Dawkins, Darnell Dees,
Chelsea Delcine, Angeles Delgado, Marco Delgado, Catherine Delva, India Demps, Shante Demps, Echlanda Desaline, Stomy Desramo, Herbrion Desrolo, Natrell Dixon, Tamia Dobson, Frankie Dole, Esmika Dor, Francesca Doris Henderson, Peterson Dorcias, Miriam Doraline, Lori Dorline, Tabitha Dufresne, Sarah Dulcio, Trayvon Duncan, Traylani Durant, Ashley Durham, Christy Edmond, Kelly Olassen, Aaliyah Elaine, Divine Elliott, Curleen Ernest, Isaiah Erskine, Melanie Escobar, Edna Escoto, Jaxima Espera, Leika Estimable, Desire Esteverne, Anseline Etienne, Saskia Etienne, Deadly Etienne, Winifred Etienne. Lamont Evans. Robinson Exame. Alexander Farmer. Visal Farsian. Genevieva Ferguson Utarte. Anaya Fields. Hanaya Figueroa.
Rodney Filzane. Cindy Furman. Yuslanda Floriville. Brendolyn Francois. Jordan Francois. Shaquan Frazier. Sherlan Frederick. Jostia Gabrielle. Jakiria Gamage. Fernando Garcia Orlando. Deshaun Gaskin. Cedric Gaston. Lily Jellin. Jashawn Germain. Tamar Germain. Shania Giles. Chris Golab. Daisy Gomez Medina. Janice Gonzalez. Lorraine Gooden. Courtney Gordon. Samantha Graham. Datavius Grant. Aaliyah Green. Deja Gregor. Marquez Griggs. Sean Grosvenor. Steve Gualame. Vera Gualame. Jordan Hall. Jalen Hankerson Strappy. Leonard Hankins. Shauna Harrigan. Gloria Hector. Jackson Haresi. Demerick Hightower. Dominique Holloway. Emily Holloway. Kaman Howard. Mary Howard. Malik Howell. Maurice Hudson. Takoria Humphrey. Shamar Hutchins. Ashley Jackson. Trayvon Jackson.
Jatiria Janvier. Keandre Jarrett. Criscardi Jean. Rose Angie Jean. Shadley Jean. Wolf Jean. Blandine Jean Francios. Damika Jean Baptiste. Berlin Jean Baptiste. Jamir Jefferson. Jada Jenkins. Jaylene Jenkins. Yalitza Jimenez Benitez. Javon Johnson. Kayla Johnson. Jessica Josaint. Kamora Jones. Berwings Joseph. Edshi Joseph. Iana Joseph. Gallons Joseph. Joshua Joseph. Curvins Joseph. Renancy Joseph. Roberta Joseph. Gregory Jules. Ashley Kelly. Rashad Kelly. Layton Kerr. Demasia King. LeKelton Knowles. Elkalar Lafleur. Natalie LaFrance. Gabrielle Lano. Shedna LaRoque. Berlin Larmy. Rudolph LaRose. Oscar Larondo. Tanika Latour, Zakia Laud, Chandler Leroy, Shamari Lawrence, Mackenzie Legentis, Sanaya Leo, Amber Leon, Brittany Leon, Donald Lewis, Trenton Lewis, Tanaya Lockhart,
Karen Lopez Reyes, Nyla Lormus, Scaldy Lewis, Shanae Lewis, Ruth Lubin, Eddie Macklin, Ashante Maduro, Uriel Martinez, Clarence Matthew, Jeremiah Matthew, Altanice Matthews, Anthony Matthews, Kasia Matthews, Omari May, Antonio McBride, Destiny McCray, Clinton McCutcheon, Christopher McDuffie, Rosario McGrowder, Chanel McLeod, Jasmine Mead, Brianna Medina, Jacqueline Melkor, Markivins Manelis, Naya Manelis, Marco Mercado Rosero, Rochelle Merzier, Vanessa Mesereau, Marcus Mateer, Alex Michel, Jimmy Michelle, Lorna Michelle, Mayak Manouche, Joel Mitchell, Sienna Matil, Janaya Moore, Fabiola Morenci, Nakaya Morgan, Jerry Mosley, Judea Mosley, Marlon Newman, McKinley Nicholas,
Wilson Noel, Karen Manor, Micaiah Noraline, Alicia O'Brien, Darian Octave, Bianca Oliver, Christopher Olson, Alexandra Oral Home, Juan Oriana Cofino, Javier Ortiz Ramos, Leila Ortiz, Catherine Paff, Tarika Page, Shnadine Panosti, Yaquin Parajon Romero, Yanrika Parhim, Alinka Paul, Devania Paul, Emma Paul, Menchi Paul, Ronaldo Paul, Tiffany Paul, Lucinda Perez Perez, Leita Pericels, Joshua Permenter, Sheila Petit, Jordana Petit Tom, Kayla Petit Tom, Brandy Petit Me, Dave Vanor, Kaya Phillips, Ashley Pierre, Katuska Pierre, Christopher Pierre, Evans Pierre, Jamia Pierre, Carla Pierre Lewis, DeAndre Plasimond, Elijah Pompilas, Jaylene Ponder,
Dashley Prevail.
Rafaelito Prevalin. Jashawn Prophet. Jerry Prophet. Sherwani Prosper. Anaya Randall. Jermaine Raphael. Jasmine Raymondville. Brianna Reed. Joelle Reed. Sequoia Rembert. Tanaya Renee. Christella Rivolas. Jalea Reynolds. Aaron Rich. Jalen Richards. Jordan Richards. Sincere Richardson. Jonathan Rigby. Christian Rivera. Johan Rivera. Jalissa Robert. Precious Roberts. Joshua Robinson. Markayla Robinson. Travon Robinson. Brandon Rogers. Javante Rogers. Samara Romero. Carolina Rondon. Charlene Ruffin. Takaya Sadler. Benzie St. Hilaire. Rebecca St. Just. Rudy St. Charles. Daron St. Fleur. Euclaire St. Clair. Andres Sanville. Beatrice Sanchez. Delia Santiago. Kevin Santiago. Alejandro Santos Abad. Brian Scott. Amiri Cersei. Tazar Sijor. Rudy Seraphin. Joshua Short, Sharday Silburn,
Noel Silwanat, Amoy Simpson, Sasha Sinclair, Victoria Skirvin, Avion Smith, Bruce Smith, Jamari Smith, Quintoria Sneed, Shaylin Snellings, Nikayla St. Hilaire, Wilkins St. Louis, Stelly Steffa, Steerson Steffa, Savannah Stevens, Vedleen Stenfill, Jalen Striggles, Anthony Strobridge, Nishli Sapri, Travaris Sweeting, Daylon Tong Yuk, Shauna Toulsaint, Tricia Demostel, Joshua Thauman, Amani Thomas, Maya Thomas, Stephen Thomas, Jaira Thorsten, Destiny Tooks, Johnny Torres, Jean Vidal Toussaint, Sandy Toussaint, Zagaria Tunage Bush, Barbara Ugas, Rebecca Valeris, Marilyn Valle, Kevin Vargas, Naomi Velasquez, Hector Ventura, Jasmine Ventura, Elodie Victomar, Carlos Vilchis, Juan Villamil,
Lori Vincent, Jonathan Vital, Casey Waite. Joy Watkins. Terica Watkins. Tydasia Watkins. Jemiah Watson. Imani Webb. Justice Webb. Angel Wells. Jeremiah West. Jalen Williams. Javon Williams. Javon Williams. Justin Williams. Shayla Williams. Yamani Williams. Kyla Williamson. Tenitra Witherspoon. Jalen Wyatt.
Now I would like to invite our mighty Tiger Band to accompany us as the class of 2020 Blanche Ely High School graduates, our alumni, and the Tiger community sing Blanche Ely High School's alma mater.
At this time, I pronounce the class of 2020 graduates of Blanche Ely High School. Miss Lewis, would you please lead your class in changing of the tassels?
Graduates, it is now time for us to change our tassels as an indication of our achievement of official graduate status. Please move your tassel from your right of your cap to the left. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are out. Woo!
you for joining us this evening to celebrate these amazing students in an unprecedented event. We are also very proud of each of you. I believe that when we give value to a moment and we value the role we play in that moment, we have experienced true joy. I am so happy for all of you. Congratulations, Blanche Ely High School Class of 2020. Tigers, be safe and have a wonderful evening.